could be wiser as an educated advisor. Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Savant, syndicated financial columnist and money color commentator. On today's show, Mortgage Protection Program in our series of the top 5 insurance strategies for consumers with Randy Pierson. So let's get down to business. Well, welcome to segment 5, Randy.
Thanks, Steve.
Man, we have 5 different things we've been talking about all week. Now we're on to mortgage protection. My first thought when I got this was, Randy, come on, who does real mortgage protection, right? Yeah. I mean, what advisors are going to be interested in this? But you guys figured out a way that has a turnkey selling system that actually, again, we're talking to the mass of America, not just the high-end, affluent, wealthy market, right?
Absolutely.
So this is a whole other issue, and this system actually generates leads on top of it. So let's talk about the first thing. What's the consumer problem? Why do we even care? What's the consumer problem with their mortgage now?
Well, look, Steve, let me first say that typically, I learned, a 30-year veteran in the business, I learned coming in the business that if you want to sell life insurance, there are a few key incidents in most people's lives where they think, yeah, I should buy some life insurance. Marriage, birth of a child, and obtaining a new home. And once again, unfortunately, less than a third of consumers out there are approached by a financial advisor about life insurance at all. So what better way to get in front of more consumers than to talk to them when an integral part of their financial life cycle takes place, that being buying a home, one of their most valuable or certainly biggest financial assets. And why is mortgage protection so effective? Because we can get the data. We can find out who the prospective consumers are rather easily. It's all public information. And the other thing I'll mention too is certainly, once again, mortgage protection is not a glamorous market for most advisors to think about. But here's something to think about. The typical advisor in America, the typical insurance agent, makes something between $50,000 and $60,000. We have a number of agents working in this space that are perennially making $150,000.
Just doing mortgage protection.
Just doing mortgage protection. Just doing mortgage protection. And by the way, it's all about getting in front of the consumer, because guess what? They just don't need life insurance for mortgage protection. They need life insurance to cover the income needs of a surviving spouse, to put their kids through college, final needs, etc. And by the way, many of them also have investable assets that you might be able to tap into. And most people tend to operate in social circles that are very similar to them. So if you're talking to folks who just bought a new home, guess what? They're probably hanging out with other folks who are in the home buying marketplace. Great way to get referrals.
Now, I noticed that you have, I'm thinking here, that you have not only the training videos, sales scripts, phone scripts. This is already done. I mean, it's really all finished. But to do this, you have to become certified as a specialist. What's that process like?
It's really easy. And the beauty of our mortgage protection program, we are a national marketing firm. We have at least one writing agent in every state in the United States. So sometimes it's difficult to provide the training and the support when agents are 1,500, 2,000, 3,000 miles away.
I'd volunteer for your Hawaii gig.
There you go. Absolutely. I'm still looking for that trip. But when I say within this program it's turnkey, it truly is turnkey. All of our training and support and certification process is all handled online. It's available 24/7 to an advisor anywhere in the country. And on our certification system, they gain access to videos, instruction videos, so they can see an advisor out in the field actually presenting a mortgage protection program and selling a product, how to deliver the policy, proper contract design, because in today's world, it's not just about life insurance, by the way. Mortgage protection insurance has expanded to living benefit insurance, right? Most mortgages aren't foreclosed because the homeowner passed away. Most mortgages are closed because they became disabled or critically ill. And so we've got products, both permanent and term, that can provide significant living benefits.
Now, part of this package, and this is the shocker, is providing actual leads, retail leads.
Yeah.
I mean, what's with that?
Well, look, I mean, that's the best part. Once again, I've been in the business a long time. And the age-old problem for advisors is, how do I get in front of more people? And secondarily, how do I get in front of more people on an economical basis? And through our program, advisors can access leads on a incredibly economical basis. we have different quality of leads. We have A leads, B leads, and C leads. And those leads range in cost between $4 a piece to $50 a piece. And now, obviously, the more expensive the lead, the more attractive the prospect. The fresher they are, the hotter they are, the more interested they are.
And you have characteristics that define all this.
Exactly. And here's the beautiful thing, Steve. The advisor can go on our portal and purchase leads anytime they want, 24/7. They can even go into the geographic county that they live in or would like to sell in and see the availability of leads in that county anytime they want. They could choose to buy them or wait, buy them another time. They can buy them in any quantity that they want.
So they could buy lots of 10, maybe up to like 100 maybe as an example?
They could buy as many as they want.
So now, and this is just from a 35-year-old vet. Listen, I've learned leads, once you get one, you got to jump on it. There's not, the decay in value if you don't exercise the lead immediately, contact them, whether by email or whatever. Now, and that leads me to my next thing. When I get a lead, is it email? Is it telephone number? What's the contact issue?
For the consumer, they get all their contact information. And if there is a piece of contact information that's not available for that lead, it's identified. So you know. You're not going to buy a lead and then suddenly discover, well, I only got his email, but I didn't get his phone number, or vice versa. So you know exactly what you're getting when you buy it.
Are these leads already know somebody's going to call?
These are all folks who expressed interest. Now, the more expensive the leads are, those are individuals who have said, I want somebody to call me. Now, some of those leads that are less expensive, they may be direct mail leads. But you hit on an interesting point a moment ago when we're talking about quality of leads. I've been doing this a long time, and I'm a bit jaded as it relates to leads because, frankly, leads are a double-edged sword, right? There's an old adage that the quality of the lead is dependent upon the quality of the advisor, right? So if the advisor or the agent has a strong work ethic, doesn't allow their leads to languish, and has put the homework, the time, and the investment and the practice into developing their skills, their communication skills, any lead could be a fantastic lead. It could be a 12-month-old lead. It could be a 12-day-old lead. It could be $4. It could be $50. But if the advisor has gone through our training program and really invested of themselves to learn how to increase their ROI on these, any lead is a good lead.
When you can join the system. What is my upfront first contact with you, Randy? Let's say I hear this episode, I like it. I like the 6 figures the guys are making on just mortgage leads alone.
Yeah,
wow, what's that? So how do I engage in that?
Hey, reach out to me. If they just pick up the phone, give me a call, send me an email. I will connect them with one of our marketers on our team that can take them step by step through the process, contracting, certification, and getting them up and running in the program. It's really an easy process, and in less than 24, 48 hours, a couple days, they could be up and running.
So, I mean, if you called Monday and you could be playing by Friday.
Absolutely.
Well, now, again, just to underscore, what's my learning curve as an agent new to this whole thing?
Well, the advisor can go through our training videos and memorize the scripting and the other tools that we put out there and be ready to run almost immediately. Now, their success is dependent upon the additional time and effort they put into honing their skills, right? A professional football player doesn't get on the field just because he's got natural talent. They put a lot of practice in it. If you want to be a $150,000 producer, it just doesn't happen. You got to hone your skills and put yourself out there and really work at it. Now, the great thing is we can be the coach, we can be the trainer, we can be the support to help that advisor achieve those higher levels of success just by plugging into the system. And it's just like Jerry Maguire. Let me help you, right? We're here to help the advisor achieve those higher levels of success.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our series on the top 5 insurance strategies for consumers with Randy Pierson. And remember, keep in mind, before moving forward with any of the ideas on our show, always check with your tax consultant, legal counsel, or compliance officer. And don't forget, you can subscribe to my consumer show, Steve Savant's Money, the name of the game. Daily content that you can post on your website, social media accounts, and database distribution. I'm Steve Savant. Thanks for watching.